Good afternoon and welcome to the Circle of Love with Shakisha Etnis. First, I want to say thank you for your likes, thank you for your comments, and thank you for your shares. Thanks and God bless. The topic of this discussion is the test. The test. I was thinking today, I am being tested again in an area that I've already been tested. And I said, Lord, I feel as though I'm being tested on something that I've already been tested in my past. It's just a different individual and at a different time. So I began to say, why am I being tested again in this area? And I thought about it. I said, wow, a lesson is a time of learning. It could be over a duration of lessons, different things that God is trying to teach you, but before you can go to the next level, even in a class, before you can go to the next grade, guess what, or to the next edition in a different book, you have to be tested. And I was like, wow, here I am being tested again. So let me get to my point. Here I am being tested again, and I'm wondering why. And I said, well, could it have been that I don't feel as though I failed the test because I got through it? My Jesus. I don't feel that I failed the test because I got through it. But then God began to minister to me, and he said, well, some people have retakes because they didn't do so well on the first test. Amen. So I was thinking back and I said, wow, well, I didn't do well on that test. I probably got a D the first time. And the second time, I probably got a C. But now this time, I'm going to make sure I get an A. And what am I saying? I am not going to go through the process just to be able to get a grade, just to be able to pass. I'm going to pass this test with an A plus. Yes, I am. Because I'm not going to react the way that everybody expect for me to. I'm not going to do it the way I did it the last time. This time, I'm going to pay close attention to the lesson, reading the instructions very carefully. Because if you ever think about when you have taken tests, you know how you look over the test and you glance through the instructions, and then when you apply the answer and you get it wrong, and then your teacher say to you, I don't see how you got that wrong. And you look at it again and say, oh, I thought it said. So now I have to pay very close attention to the instructions and the instructor so I can pass this test with an A plus. Amen. So if you are being tested, tried in an area that you've already been tested, maybe you should look and see that just maybe the instructor is giving you a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth chance, because God is a God of chances. He will give you retakes, but the test will not be the same test. And in this case, it's not the same. It is the same test. It is the same test, but it's with a different individual. Amen. And it's at a different time in my life. So I'm saying that to say I should have matured from the last time. And I should have been able to take notes from the last time, the last lessons, looked over the last test to be able to pass this one. I just come to let you know that if this is a test, you shall pass it with an A plus. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you for tuning in to the Circle of Love with Shakisha Etnis. I look forward to you hearing from me again. Thanks and God bless.